Unfortunately, I was busy last Friday when K-John posted his weekly update video, but I still wanted to talk about what is coming next for inZOI in the upcoming April update. I didn't actually know what to expect with this update, as I didn't see many talk about it that much, but now we have a little bit more information provided by K-John himself. He goes on to say, "Hello everyone, thank you for your valuable feedback on last week's school gameplay. We are currently focusing on mod development and continuously working on overall stabilization. Your suggestions will be implemented step by step where foreseeable. A simple first-person perspective has been implemented and will be available in the upcoming update. In build mode, we are developing a feature that allows selecting multiple items at once to improve workflow efficiency. New careers, including a hairdresser and a clothing store operator, are being added, with further expansion planned. A freelancer system will allow users to publish their creations and earn rewards based on responses. For corporate careers, we have added features such as interviews, leave management, and workplace events. In addition, we have expanded interactable objects, improved quality of life features, and added various content including new hairstyles and baby items. To lower the barrier to mod creation, we are preparing external appearance expansion features, including meta-human integration. We will continue refining the experience based on your feedback from this update." K-John. Alright, so I have the video here from the official inZOI Discord. It is attached to the K-John Brainstorming with K-John forum if you do want to check it out for yourself. Without further ado, let's live react to this and see what he has to say for himself.
Hello everyone, I want to say thank you for leaving all the wonderful feedback and suggestions for last week's coverage on school gameplay. Although it's a difficult one to get right from the beginning, we'll try to implement many of your good ideas in our introduction. You can try that first and give us more feedback to help improve the content with additional updates.
I can't wait for the high school stuff.
Our development video for this week. Some of you mentioned that you wanted to see what inZOI will look like in first-person view. We have integrated a very simplistic version of this that will arrive in a near update. Be sure to try it out and let me know how it feels in practice.
I'd imagine that'd be good for
was to allow selection of multiple
console.
items at the same time in build mode, so you wouldn't have to move,
grouping,
delete, or do other mundane tasks repeatedly. A new
that'd be
career
really
we are working
good.
on is a hairstylist. As with the school
Hairstylist! I love
first,
that.
but we hope to make improvements where we can with future updates.
I cannot
Another job
wait
that will be integrated
to eat that
as a
up, man.
is a clothing store owner. Let us know in the comments what you want to be able to do with these upcoming careers. A freelance feature we are adding to the game is being able to publish your created work to receive incentives based on its reception.
Yes!
We added general career-related features for corporate jobs, such as registering vacation days, doing interviews like we showed in the previous video, but where you can scout candidates and also secretly bribe your interviewer to increase your chance of getting the job. And lastly, a retirement party for your boss to really celebrate their departure from your life.
I love that.
We made the small improvements too, such as adding basic interactions to previously non-interactable objects, sitting by the tree all alone, wiping drawings off your wall, and being able to drink water straight out of the fridge or tap.
Nice
we added a new hairstyle and a wide assortment of goods for babies, with some added for adults.
Look at how cute! Oh, I like those.
The last item on today's video is regarding mods. I know it can be daunting for many to create mods from scratch, so we are exploring many ways to make that process easier. An example is using MetaHuman to convert pre-made appearances to be used
what
in
the
inZOI.
heck? That's
We're
crazy.
also making it so that you can create your own MetaHuman to import appearance types that wouldn't have been available.
Oh, that's so cool. So
version
presets can be a thing, like body presets.
What did you think of our developments this week? As always, I kindly welcome you to leave your thoughts in the comments, and we'll use that to make improvements where we can to make inZOI a better experience with each update. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in my reply next week. Bye bye.
Okay, so that was the video from K-John. Now let's just go through it frame by frame because I really want to discuss some of this. Also, I hope you enjoy this kind of breakdown of the news that we've received recently. I felt like my previous videos were a bit too scripted, so I've added half script, half actual reaction. So for now on, we're just going to be doing a deep dive and, you know, check out the video and react to it in real time ourselves and just, you know, look at the breakdown. Okay, so the first thing he mentions is the first person mode. Here's the thing, I don't see myself necessarily using this feature only because I'm not exactly a first person girly. I know that they added first person mode into Sims 4 a while ago, but it was very janky. Not a lot of people liked it. I wasn't necessarily a huge fan of it. I feel like this might benefit console players a little more than it would PC players. It's definitely interesting. It's definitely a feature that I think would be interesting and quite cool. I just don't think I would personally use it. But as always, let me know in the comments what you guys think, whether you'll be using it or whether you'll be missing out on that. And then the next thing he talks about, which is very, very brief, is more updates to build mode. Now, as you can see, we can now select multiple items into a group and we can kind of just drag them and just place them wherever we want. This is going to be so good. I cannot wait for this feature. I've been experimenting a lot with building an Inzoi, and I do feel like build mode does need a few touch-ups here and there, especially with roofing. Now, I'm pretty okay with the building as is right now. In fact, it runs a lot better than it did when I first built a house. It's like over time with their like graphical updates and their performance updates and everything and hot fixes over time, I feel like they have done an excellent job with build mode and kind of making it a more smoother, more starter builder kind of experience. But the thing that bothers me the most is the roofing. I feel like the roofing doesn't exactly merge together well. Also, I feel like we need different roof types. We need some kind of ability to put the roof closer, but when it gets to that wall, if the wall is a room, then you're not seeing the roof inside of a room, if that makes sense. Because that's, I hate to compare it, but that's what Sims 4 does. So if you have like a roof that's like super close to a wall or a room, it will kind of just like blend in better. Whereas with the roof, it has its restrictions and it's super annoying. I want them to fix the roofs. I want better roof types and I want a better way of merging things together, like a cheat or something, or a button, just anything. I know we have the Alt key, but that only does so much. Sometimes I can't blend two roofs together when they should be, and yeah, it's not great, but I'm hoping that they'll improve on it. And the next one is super exciting. Can we talk about this for one moment? I'm pretty sure, okay, in the last video with the high school gameplay overview or review or whatever, like the preview we got from Kjun, he mentioned high school gameplay and also active careers being like a principal, a cafeteria person, or even a janitor, you know, at the school, and those being active careers. But I didn't even consider being a hairstylist or a clothes store owner as an active career. Like that didn't even cross my mind, but it's such a good idea. I'm so glad that they're implementing this. I really can't wait to open some sort of business with someone as a hairstylist or someone that's super into fashion is opening their clothes store. I feel like little updates like this definitely brings the game to life. One thing I'm really rooting for at the moment though is in order for me to actually enjoy the update and play it and everything, I really hope that they add a little performance update in there because my game is still crashing. I mean, it's not as frequent, but it still happens and it's really sucking the joy out of it for me and it's not fun. I'm hoping that we'll get more performance and hot fixes in regards to crashing and stuff, so I'm actually able to enjoy this content because I've been having issues personally. I've said this in the last couple of videos, I'm pretty sure. Really excited for this hairstylist career. Love that it's showcasing child sitting in the chair. They are displaying it as everyone can get their hairstyled, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, I really can't wait for hairstyling. And of course, they're mentioning that they're going to make improvements on it with future updates. Also, I love that he's like measuring the mannequins as well. That's really cool. And then the scanner, he's got the scanner, probably checking it and stuff. This one, I didn't give much of a reaction because I really want to go into depth with this because I think Inzoy is now listening to me, low key. So this is a freelance feature, meaning if you write a book, you can now make profit off of it. So I'm thinking, this is all obviously in Korean. I wish we could like translate this, but basically, I'm pretty sure he's saying like any freelance thing that you can do, that you can sell, like obviously we can sell paintings, but we're not able to sell books. We're not able to like make money off of videos. We're not able to make money off like photography, as far as I don't know. But like if there's going to be a freelance feature, I'm hoping that this is one step closer to like a content creation type of career, or just like a foot in the right direction for a fame system, if that makes sense, because I've always wanted some of my Zoys to, you know, make YouTube videos for a living and make regular money off of that. So this might be the closest thing to that we are going to get, which I'm very, very excited for. And then the next one, they have added general career related features for like corporate jobs and stuff. You can now register vacation days, which is amazing. And also at the same time, finally, thank God, how many times has my Zoe needed a break, or like, you know, they just got married and they're expected to go to work the next day? Or if they've just had a baby and then their work is calling up being like, yo, you need to come in. And I'm just like, are you joking? If this was real, like my partner's had a baby, or I've just had a baby, you want me to work? Like, hello? So hopefully in the future, they'll add like a paternity leave to that, kind of like in The Sims 4. I'm hoping that is the case. That would be super cool. And we also have like, yeah, this looks like a job interview. So I'm assuming this is a person that's hiring you, maybe. This is a person that's getting the job, or vice versa. But yeah, so this is really cool. You can now, you know, do job interviews and stuff like that, which is really cool. We can scout candidates. Also, if you've got a career, or maybe if you have a business, could you potentially like search for people to work for you, possibly? Is that what that means? I'm not sure. You could also bribe your interviewer, you know, to possibly get a higher chance at acing that interview and getting that job, possibly. I don't know. And last but not least, another major life event which I'm really excited for is retirement parties. Now, that is such good news to hear. Retirement parties, I feel like I've never really had a retirement party before, like in any life sim game, not even in The Sims. They just sort of retire and then that's it. It's kind of sad. But yeah, having an actual like dedicated retirement party definitely makes me want to kind of do that more often. But I am loving these extra events that we're getting every single update, so that we are really like immersed and living life with our Zoe. I feel like without events like, you know, holidays and birthdays and all that life stuff that everyone goes through, it would just not feel as alive as it does. But yeah, so we got the retirement party. He mentions like small improvements, like adding interactions to previously non-interactable objects. So he's placing something here, but I don't know what that is. So we'll have to see what that is. Also, the sitting under the tree animation is so cute. And I feel like it will just be gorgeous going hand in hand with the like high school playthrough or high school gameplay, because I'm thinking of like a circle of teenagers just sort of like, you know, sitting under a tree, gossiping, texting, eating their lunch, you know, things like that. So yeah, hopefully that's the way they go about that. That'd be great. Also, you can wipe drawings off of your wall. Perfect if you have like a mischievous toddler or something. You could also grab water from the tap and the fridge now, which I didn't even know wasn't a thing. I guess I didn't really bother to look. I don't know. Anyway, this next slide is making me feel so maternal to this baby. It's crazy. Look at this princess. Look at this baby. Look at her hair. This is so cute. I love the baby hairs. They look so cute. They look so like wispy and just so adorable. I love this hairstyle so much. I have a feeling I'm going to be using this hairstyle to death, but do I care? Not really, because it's gorgeous. And then you have the little sockies. Look at the green one. I like the pink ones. But I like how, like, even the feet look a little chunky. And oh my god, this is too cute. And the little hats as well. So they've basically just taken hats from, like, the adult clothing and stuff and just converted it to, like, the infants. Like, we already have these. But yeah, that's perfect. I love it. Even the sun hats are cute. This little... Yeah, I always thought this was a bit too childish for like any adults toys. So I was like, yeah, I kind of want to put that like on a kid or something. And then we have this mum moment cardigan, which I love. We got this dad outfit, green cardigan, which I love. This new top, oh, let's go back 1 second. This new top I actually spotted in the previous news video about the high school gameplay, but it was in yellow. So I was right. This is a new shirt coming, but it isn't coming in May. It's coming this month. So very excited to check that out. And of course, he touches on the topic of mods and what they're doing in regards to that, and you know, trying to make it happen. Also, there's this crazy meta-human thing. Not really sure what that is. I'm assuming it's to do with AI, so I'm not sure. But it's cool that you can literally take, I guess, an image and then apply it to your Zoi, you know, in a way, kind of like a preset. So this mod will give you the ability to make presets for your Zois, kind of like right here, where, you know, obviously his body proportions are just way bigger than what you're usually given from the game. Yeah, this is pretty crazy that you're able to make like body presets and face presets. That's going to be pretty cool, I can't lie. If you enjoyed this video, want to see more Zoi or cozy gaming news, make sure to subscribe and like the video, as it helps my channel out immensely. And let me know down below in the comments, what are you looking forward to most in this upcoming update? Or leave a cat emoji in the comments if you made it to the end of the video. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. On the side next to you, no wasting time. Can you tell me the truth?